through, I guess it is, of something that I created actually last night. I have been playing around with the half-sheet notebooks, trying to find a way to make one work for me as a planner, and I think I have one set up right now that I will probably use as my wallet for a bit. But when I was looking for things to put in it, I came across something on Annie Plans Printables. If you've watched any of my previous videos about the micro happy notes, you know, I did set that up using some Annie Plans Printables for the planner part and the monthly part. And I was looking online to see if there was a different insert I could use for this upcoming month of May, because I was using a daily insert that was one page for each day, and it was real bulky and taking up a lot of space in the little micro book. So I wanted something a little bit more streamlined, that I could still, you know, make my plans in, but not have it take up so much space in the book. And I found an insert on her website that I went ahead and purchased and printed out. But while I was looking on her website, I saw something that she called H Weeks, and I wasn't quite sure what they were. I do order inserts from 1407 planners for my B6 and my A6 also, and just this past week she listed some items that she's calling H size. So I was wondering if they would fit in the half-sheet notebooks. I thought maybe they were like a Hobonichi style thing that was made specifically for the half-sheet notebooks. So I purchased and printed two things from Annie Plans Printables. One was a monthly that's from July 2019 to June 2020, and then I purchased and printed out a week on 2 pages insert for the month that I will be using for the month of May. And I printed them out and cut them, and they are made to be folded and used as a traveler's notebook, but I went ahead and sliced it down the middle, so it created 2 pages. And when I went to put them in the half-sheet notebooks, they were a little bit shorter on the height and very much shorter on the width. But I held them up to one of my mini happy planners, and they were the exact height of the mini happy planner. So I got an idea to take a planner cover and cut it to fit those inserts and then make a planner using that. And that's what I have right here. This is a pen pouch that I got from Walmart in one of their pen and gear kits. It will hold, I think I have 3 pens or a pencil. I have 2 pens. I have my Tool rose gold and white black ink pen. I have my Twinkle Toes Pen Gem pen, and I thought I had a pencil in there, but I guess not. I guess I just have 2 pens. And that's just a very handy way to keep the pens with my planner. But I'm going to take it off of this cover. This is, if I open it up, you'll see that it was the cover that came on my mini Mom Life Super Mom Happy Planner. And I did not like that cover. So I had taken it off my Mom Life and put the cover from my Daydreamer Happy Planner on my mini Super Mom. So I still had this cover in a drawer. And when I was deciding to make this book, I said I'm just going to take that and I'm going to cut it. So I cut it a little bit wider than the insert, and I put classic size discs on there. So I have these pink classic size discs, and instead of using the side with the gold and gold foil and the black and white polka dots, I flipped it around and used the inside of the cover as my outside. So it's this colored splotchy cover. And if I open it up, I took some dividers that were from some of my planners from last year. This was out of the Daydreamer planner, and I just cut it to fit in this notebook, and I put a tab on there, and you can see the writing's already smudged on it. I couldn't find a pen that would work on those tabs, so I might switch those out. But what I have here is I made this my monthly tab, and since the insert that I printed from Annie Plans Printables doesn't start till July, I had to create a calendar for May and June. So this is my calendar for May, and I just need to find some stickers to put the month, and I'll probably use this space for taking notes or things that I need to look forward to or that will be up and coming in this month. And then this will be June. And I just did that on some dot grid paper that I cut down to fit in this planner. And then here is the insert from Annie Plans Printables. Now, like I said, this was made to be used in a TN, so you were supposed to fold it, but I went ahead and punched it, and you can see it did punch, like it punched on the 11 there and on the 18 here, but that's not a big deal. I mean, you can still tell which day it is if you look at the day before and the day after. So, and I could go in and just write the date in there. So this is going to go from July of 2019 all the way to June of 2020. Now that doesn't mean I'm gonna, it doesn't mean I have to use this insert for that allotted time. If I find something I like better, I may go ahead and switch it out. But for right now, this is what I'm gonna use. So that will be my monthly. And then for my weekly, I have this insert. Again, this was just out of a, I think it was out of my Trendsetter planner from last year. And this is a weekly insert that she has. That's a week on 4 pages. So the first page has a weekly tracker, a to-do list, or a list maker. It has the graph paper or the graph design on this column, and then it starts with Monday and Tuesday on the second page, and then the third and fourth page are Wednesday through Sunday, and Saturday and Sunday are one column split in half. So that's what I'll be using for my weekly in this planner. And then I have this divider. Again, it was out of a previous mini happy planner, and I just added some scrapbook paper on the back. And these are the mini half sheet weekly planner. I don't know what they're called. This says weekly pet. They're from the Supermom. I guess they're just like a weekly planner, and I thought I would use this for my meal planning, and I can always use the back of it for my grocery list. The next divider, again, is out of my Daydreamer mini from last year. Again, I just covered it with some scrapbook paper, and I think I'm going to be using this. If I'm thinking to use this as my wallet, I will use this as my check register. And this is just lined note paper. That was the half sheet, and I just cut it down to fit into this notebook. So we have that. Another divider from, I believe this was from the Daydreamer planner also. And this was a list mini sheet, and I cut it down to keep in here. And this divider, and this was some mini sheets also that I just cut down to put in here. And then this divider has the blue dot grid paper that I used at the beginning, and one sheet of pink that I used at the beginning to create my calendars. So if you look at this planner compared to the regular half-sheet notebook, which is this one here. If I lay that side by side, you can see that this one is quite a bit smaller. And I had actually cut one of these down by one ring to make what I'm using right now as my wallet. And I stuck it in this traveler's notebook from Agenda 52. And like I said, what I did is I cut it down by one ring. So instead of having 9 rings, it has 8. And I cut the planner down, and I adhered a pocket. I made this card holder to hold my cards. And then I have my Year at a Glance. I have my May calendar. And then this I set up as the Hobonichi weeks are set up. And I have through September in here. And then this divider has some graph paper that I was using as my check register, since I am using this as my wallet at this time, and then just some note paper. So you can see this one compared to the regular Happy Notes book. Again, it's shorter by one ring, but when you compare it to this one is shorter yet again by one ring. So I don't know, the half-sheet notebooks are, they're kind of addicting. I've bought 3 of them, or 2 of them anyway, and then I created this little mini half-sheet notebook, and I'm trying to decide if I want to use this as my wallet or if I want to continue to use this one as my wallet. If I use this one, I'm going to have to find some sort of a cover to put it in. Just because, you know, I throw it in my purse and I need pockets and things to hang on to different cards and, you know, gift cards, things like that. So that is what I have set up right now, and I'm going to try planning in it probably later this week and see how it goes. I'll start planning for the first week of May, which will be the April the 29th through May the, is it May the 5th? Yes. So it'll be April 29th through May the 5th, and I will probably post that plan with me sometime next week. But I hope you enjoyed this quick flip through of this book that I created. If you have any questions on how I did it, or if you'd like more details, you can leave me a comment below and I will get back to you as quickly as I can. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did like it, please press the like button. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, you can press the subscribe button. And if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, you can find me at Jilly Beans Planner Nook. So thanks for joining me, and I hope you'll come back and join me again, and we'll sit down and make some plans. Have a great evening.